Yeah.
So let's start with the session. First, let me know if you have any doubt regarding the previous session. Do you have any doubt regarding the previous one? Like what is UI, UX, Figma, frame components and all? No.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
So today we will be doing the user persona. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. So basically, what is user persona? Sorry. So user persona is a detailed semi-fictional representation of a target user. For example, we can say it's a real data of a user based on the research that a designer has done. Okay. Yes, Lokesh, you're right. Okay. So it basically helps UX design. Okay. So what we have to do, like what basically why user persona is important. So basically to understand the user behavior, goals, and pain points. Like when we are designing, so it will help in designing how we can make a product easier and how can we increase the I can say the productivity or how a user can meet their user expectations. Okay. So what are the key elements of user persona is like first is name and photo, like the name of a user from whom you are taking the I can say the review or the research, okay, and the photograph. Second is demography, the age, gender, location, income level. Okay. Third is the goals, like what the user want from a product, okay, and what like I can say uh, okay, we will give the example afterwards. Okay. Third is the pain points, like what challenges or frustrations they are facing while using the I can say the product or the services or anything whatever we are providing. Okay. And the last one is behavior pattern, like how a user is interacting with the similar product. Okay. So like here is an example. Okay. So I have taken the name, age, like what's their job, location. This all comes in demographics. So we have asked the goal. So they just given an example like uh, find a simple way to track marketing campaign performance. So it's a task for us like how we can make the user interaction or how we can add this feature in our product or in our service. Okay. Next is pain point, like we can say what challenges or difficulties they are facing while using our product. Like for example, we can say they are saying like the tools we have used in our application are too complex and the interaction is not as much good, I can say, if I say. So what our task is to um, make those current tools little bit easier, okay, so that user can use it easily, and also we have to enhance the interaction. Okay. Last is behavior. Like if you see, even you notice also, user prefer more smartphone as compared to laptop. Why? Because we can carry smartphone everywhere, but we cannot carry laptop everywhere. Okay. So we have to keep in mind whenever we are designing. So we will design like design according to both desktop and mobile responsive, but prefer more smartphones. Okay, because user uses more smartphone. Last is prefer clean and minimal. Like try to keep like your alignment, your padding, spacing. So all should be clear. Uh, don't make your design messy. Okay. So this is a user want um, from a from our services. Okay. So this is a step-by-step guide. So first, what the step one is, define your goals, like what we are trying to improve or understand. Okay. So why we have to design a goal so that we can improve the user experience. We can enhance the product recommendations. Okay. We can increase the conversations, or we can just adopt or change the things what a user want. Okay. Second is research your users. Like you can research through both qualitative and as well as quantitative data. Like you can go for the surveys and questionnaires. Okay. You can take one-to-one interview with the user. Okay. Third is web analytics. Like you can track the user behavior on the site, like how much time a user is spending on the website, how many times they have visited, how many times they have cart abandoned. Okay, this is all. Next is competitor analysis. Like see how similar users behave on competitive e-commerce sites. Like here it's given an e-commerce site. So basically, if like let's take an example, uh, we are designing for a e-commerce. Okay, so already there are different e-commerce websites in the market, like Amazon, Flipkart, Meesho, Myntra. Okay, and etc. too. So like they all have different features, as we know. Okay, so if we compare between Amazon and Flipkart, so most of the users prefer Amazon. Why? Because we have seen some of the cases where Flipkart, like we have ordered something else and Flipkart has delivered something else. That's why. So most of the users prefer Amazon. So we have to check, and one thing more, like we have to check what the thing that is not there in the competitors' sites. Like we are creating an e-commerce site. Okay, so we just have to research what the one thing that is not there in their website and which we can include in our website so that our website will be a plus. If we are making the same website, so there is no point to develop that website or to deploy that website. Okay, so if we are developing a website, so it should include, like it should be something unique. If we are creating a website, so there should be something uniqueness in our website as well as the good part of the existing websites. Okay. Next is customer support feedback. Like we can check the review, complaint, and common issues the users are facing from the applications or the services they are providing. Next is segment your users. I think I haven't told you earlier too. Like the demographics, lifestyle, interest, values, behavior, how they are behaving, how they are purchasing or engaging with the website. Motivations, like we can give the price quality, we can give them discounts, quality seeking, and all. Okay. Step 4, like how you are going to create a persona profile. So first we will add the basic information. Okay, like I have not add the photo. Then the goals, like what they want from our website. Third one is the pain points, like they are facing difficult navigation for search function. Okay. Fourth is the behavior, like how they are interacting with the website or using the website. Okay. Fifth one is the motivations, like we can just I can say we can give them the discounts. Like if you see for now, Myntra, Flipkart, and Amazon, every e-commerce website has announced the sale. Why? So that user can purchase as much as they can. Okay, so that's why they provide like discounts or sales at a period of time, like at a minimum cap. They provide discounts or sales, or they also provide the free delivery, fast delivery, easy return. So these motivations we can provide to the user. Add users, like include a photo or of a user from whom you are taking the review or research. Okay. You can step 6 is you can apply the insights to improve your UX. So like you can simplify the checkout process. You can offer free shipping, like I have told you earlier, discounts. You can optimize the mobile experience. Like one thing is, like whenever you are designing, try to make as less page as you can. Okay, but don't make it messy. Okay. Like design like this, it should be clean, minimal, and also it should not include many navigations. Like if we are clicking again and again for subpart, so it will take a lot of time. That's why try to design like it should be minimal and clear, and also not messy. Okay. So here is an example of e-commerce persona. Here is name, age, location, occupation, pain points, behavior, and motivation is included. So these are the details that has been provided by someone. So this is all about basically user persona. So basically user persona is simply a real data that is being that a designer or the developer is taking from a user. Okay. So like I think you have got the project or not till now. Have you got the project?
Not yet, ma'am.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
Okay. Okay. So when you will be getting the project, okay. I think I don't know when you will be getting the project. So I think there are. I think you also have to create an e-commerce website. So the details will be shared. Okay. In that PDF, like project PDF, there are different tasks that has been provided and assigned to you according to the week wise. Okay, what you have to do. So in that you also have to create a user persona. Like if I don't know whether it is e-commerce or not. Okay. So likewise, you have to create a e-commerce. You have to create a user persona, not e-commerce. You have to create a user persona in which you have to take the data from the real person and you have to ask them what issues, what they want from the website, like what's the good things they are facing from the existing websites like Amazon, Myntra, Flipkart, or any other. Yeah, Rishika.
Ma'am, basically a user persona is created, it's emergent, like not in the real person, but like हम ऐसे लेते हैं ना कि कोई emergency पर like एक person है, like just for the target audience. If you are getting me what I'm saying.
Rishika, I did not get your point. Can you repeat it again?
मतलब in my college, we were taught that if we create a user persona, we take a XYZ person, but doesn't matter the person exists or not, but we take the person as an target or as a user just for our research and for our projects. But the person can be and cannot be existing. So it can be like, if you're getting my point, what I'm saying. Hello, ma'am.
Like, hello.
Yes, ma'am.
So, like, the person can be fictional, like it can be fictional or a real person. It's not compulsory, but your data should be a real data. If I say, like, it's a graphic, like it's basically a representation. Like, you have to target the audience. Like, if I say in a simple words, okay. So if
Basically, that was only I was asking. Like, basically, the thing is that to target our audience and make a user persona out of that.
hi, you can,
Yeah.
yeah. I think user persona is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next is the empathy map. Like these all are the theory part, but you have to like design it whenever you are designing or if you are looking a project, even for this company too. Okay. Uh, so let me share it once. So what is basically an empathy map? So empathy map is basically divided into four quadrants. Okay. First is say, second is think, third is does, and fourth is feel. So say we can say like what comes in says is like what does the user say, like if I can say in an interview or how we are testing or the user. Okay, so if I say in simple words, like if I say in simple words, like what the user want to say, like I want the navigations fast. I want the interface to be minimal or simple. Okay, so this is all user has the right to say in an empathy map. Second is think, like what the user is thinking throughout the experience, like what matters to them. Okay, like if I am a user, so if I am going to a website or I am purchasing something, so is this worth the money? Like whatever I am investing in that product is worth it or not. Okay. uh, Third is the does, like what actions or behaviors is the user taking, like whether the user is scrolling the pages too quickly or not, whether user only go to the search navigate function and just search what he or she want, or just go to every page. Okay, or just navigate to every page, or just interact with the every pages. Okay. Last is the feeds, like what emotions a user is experiencing through our product, or we can say the services we are providing, like whether they are frustrated, as we have slow navigation. Okay, whether they are excited, like or whether they are happy, I can say, with the features that we have provided to them. Okay, whether they are anxious, like about the data privacy that they have provided to our uh, website. Okay. uh, Next is like some verses are also included, the additional one, the pain and the gains. So pains can be these, like I have told you earlier, they're like what challenges or obstacles or fears they are facing. Second is the gains, like what the user want, like what are the hopes of a user or what they want as an outcome from our map. Okay. Why there is a need to use the empathy map? Can anyone, like, does anyone know about empathy map? Okay, let me tell you. So basically, why we have to use the empathy map is to, like, it basically clarify the user persona and the behavior. Okay, it align the team, like for understanding the user, how user is going to behave, or how user behave, or how what the basic need a user want. Okay, it basically also like highlight the gap between the user. Okay. One thing more, like it helps to identify like the unmet needs and the opportunities that the user is facing. Okay. It also, I can say, build the empathy with the users when we are interacting with them, when we are understanding them. So it basically builds an empathy. Okay. How we can create an empathy map? So first we have to gather the data through the surveys, interviews, or usability testing. Second, we have to focus on one type of user at a time. Like if we have taken the research from, if we have taken, I can say, the review from 10 people, okay, and 7 of them are saying the same thing. So we will focus on that type of user, then we will go to the other part. Okay. Third is the collaborate, like use sticky notes or digital tools, like you can use Jam. Okay, basically Figma. Okay. Fourth is the fill in each section, like brainstorm. I can say based on the real user itself. If I say in simple words, so basically, sorry, brainstorm based on real data is like generating idea from actual research. Okay, like it cannot be a guess or the assumptions. Okay. Last is review and update. Like we can just update our product or the website. We can also revisit as much as we can, or we can review more data from the uh, application or the services we are providing, like whether the user is uh, happy, or I can say like he or she is facing issue or not. Okay, so if you see, I can take it like if you have seen in any e-commerce website. Let's take an example of Myntra only. So if you have purchased a t-shirt, so first you will check the review, like what the reviews of a user. Okay, if it's more than 4, so basically we prefer like the product will be good or it will be okay. So we just check, then we will check the comments, or we can say we can check the feedbacks what the user has given for the product. So this is all comes in empathy map. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. I think next we will be doing. Do you all have laptop?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So today we will
No, ma'am.
don't have.
Right now, no.
Okay, just a second. So basically, what is prototyping? We will go for, but in the next session. Then today we will complete the theory part. From the next sessions, we will be going for the practical part. Okay. Try to keep your laptop from the next time. Okay. Whenever you are joining for the meeting or a session. Okay. Okay. What is prototyping?
Ma'am, prototyping is a process of creating the early samples of the design for testing out our ideas and solutions.
Okay. So what is wireframing? There are two questions. What is prototyping and what is wireframing?
Ma'am, wireframing is basically a low
Wireframing
fidelity layout, which shows the overall structure or layout of the app or website or any page we are going to, which does not include any colors, image, or any fancy designs.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, Prerna.
Wireframing is a raw structure of a design.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah.
I'm audible.
Yes. Yes.
Raw wireframing is a raw structure of design.
Wireframing is
Raw structure.
okay. And what is prototyping?
Uh, Prototyping. No idea.
Okay, no problem.
Ma'am,
Yeah, Rishika.
ma'am, basically in prototyping, we do simple sketching. It can be on paper, it can be on digital. It's basically an idea what our digital, like what our interface will look like. And in wireframings are the proper interface that we design for the application or the websites.
Okay. Prototyping is functional developments. Like Abhilash, wireframing is divided into 3 parts. It is low fidelity, like I will tell you, low fidelity, mid fidelity, and high fidelity. We will discuss it. Okay. First, let me give it a description. Wireframing is a basic idea of the design, how blueprint or skeletal sketch from Okay, so let me tell you why I'm from prototyping now. So basically, prototyping is a I can say a working model of our website or application for the actual development. It basically helps the designers and the developers, like they test how a user is going to interact with the design. Okay, so prototyping are of two types: low fidelity prototyping and high fidelity prototyping. So in low fidelity prototyping, there are only basic and clickable wireframes. I can say, like, there is no sort of animations or details in the low fidelity prototyping. Okay. In high fidelity prototyping, like what comes in, like it looks and the works, like how a final product it's going to be look, okay, or is going to be work, or I can say is going to be functional. Like what's the functional part of the design? Like, it includes the animations, transitions, interactions, all. So this is high fidelity prototyping. So why prototyping is important? Like first is it saves your time. Like if you have designed something wrong, or if you have like whatever animations or whatever the color combination, whatever it is, okay, if there is some issue in the design, so you can just change it easily if once it has been embedded into coding. Okay, so there is a issue while changing things. Okay, because whenever you are coding, so it takes more time to change the things. Okay, because like coding will be approx of 500 to 1000 pages or more than that. Like I'm saying the less one. It will take around 2000 lines of code. So where you will search about, like where you have issue, like what prototyping you have done wrong, what animation, what color, whatever it is. So there is more complexity in coding. So that's why we first check our working of the application through prototyping. It also improves the user experience, like user can test and give the feedback while using our website, like how they are experiencing. Okay. Third is the it makes the idea clear. I can say like the team and the clients can understand how our application is going to work, or how our product, like how our service is going to be work. Okay, so basically that's why prototyping is important. Uh, Now let's come to wireframing. So basically, what is wireframing is? Wireframing is a rough sketch of the website or the applications, which is like which does not include any animations or anything. It's just the basic design. Like I can say, not the design. It's the uh like the we can say the buttons, text, or the shapes. Okay, like we don't have to worry about the colors or the fancy designs. How we have to look our website or the application. Okay, so basically, what's the purpose? Like to define the structure. Okay, like how you are going to establish the information, or the how the flow of uh, information will work. Okay, like there will be a hierarchy while you are designing a website. For example, if we are going for a login page, okay, like today if we will have time, we will design a mid-fidelity wireframing. Okay, so if we are designing for a login page, so basically what does it include? First there will be a create account page. Okay, then after create account there will be the like you have to include the verification. For the verification, you have to enter your mail ID in the create account part. You will get a code, and then you will go for the verify button. Then they will just pop up like your account is successfully verified. Okay, if you're already a user, so you have second option, that is login. Okay, so when you are clicking on the login button, you just have to enter your uh, mail ID and the password, or you can just log in through the mail, and then you can just get back to the website where you have left your website. Okay, next is like there are three types of wireframing, as I told you: low fidelity, mid fidelity, and high fidelity. So low fidelity wireframing is as the simple sketches or I can say the black and the white outlines, which you used to do on the paper. Okay, like basically in the, I can say before this, we used to like we just pick a paper, pen and like paper and pen, and we just design the sketches on the paper. Okay, what is mid fidelity wireframing now? So it is the more refined. Like I can say we have done the low fidelity on the pen and through pen and paper. Okay, in mid fidelity, what we have to do, we just have to open Figma. We have to take a frame, okay, and we have to design the sketches. I can say sketches, or we can say the boxes or the shapes or the buttons, like which you want, like how you are going to make your website look. Okay, and you can just include it in the mid fidelity wireframing. Now, what is the high fidelity wireframing? So it's like it's very close to the final design, but without full interactivity. So like prototyping is not there, and you don't have to sorry, and you also don't have to go for the color schemes. Okay, basically you just have to design properly, but you don't have to think about the color, like which color combination you have to take, what color palette you have to choose. Okay, this is also done in Figma. Like you can also use Adobe XD and Sketch. Okay, so basically what are the key elements in a wireframe? First is header and footer, like the top and the bottom navigations. Second is the navigation menus, like the sidebars, drop downs, and tabs. Okay. Third is the content blocks. I can say the text, images, or the other media. Next will be CTA buttons, like call to action. So it includes the links and the buttons. Okay. And the last one is the white space. I think in white space, you have to ensure a clean and a balanced layout of your design. Okay. I think wireframing and prototyping is clear.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's design like a mid fidelity wireframing. I think my screen is visible. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's take a 16 Pro Max. So we are designing for the low fidelity one. So basically, here you have fixed something like create account. Okay. Next, we have like after taking a create account, then we can insert some sort of image. Like this.
Your screen is not being shared.
Oh, sorry. Let me check. Now it's visible.
Yes.
Okay. So like here there will be an image. So next, like we have done a image. Here you will be the right, the left, you can say. You will be having a logo. This is we are designing for a login page. Okay. Then we will be having, like once you have done this, then we will be having different sections. So just control D. Then here will be some text like already have an account. Have an account. Something, okay. Like this. At last, you will be having a sorry. Like here will also be a, once again there will be a button. Okay. That will be login. This will be sign up. Okay. If you are new to an account, like after filling the details from here, you just have to go for this. Okay. So this is your first page. Now what will be your next page? Like your logo and image, you can insert any. Here you have to change it this to be verification. Okay. This all will be removed. Okay. Like before the verifications, you will be getting the OTP. Okay. Then here will be a button. Let's verify. Okay. This is your second page. In the last page, Logo will be same. Here you can include the image or the illustration, whatever you want. This all will be removed. And there will be a message like successfully. Your account has been registered. Okay. Like this, there will be a message. One thing more you need to include it is the navigations, like the bag. Okay, arrow key. Here also do the space too. Okay. Now the next will be this will be your login page. So this will be changed to the login. This will be removed. This will be removed. Okay. And this. Okay. Here you will be successfully your account has been verified. Okay. And then you will be navigating to your home page. So basically, this is some sort of like this. Here will be your name. Like this is not an example. So this is an example of low fidelity wireframing of our login page. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So your task is to create a low fidelity wireframing, not same like this, something else. Okay, for your login page. And whenever we will be having our next class, I want like maybe we will be having day after tomorrow. Okay. Like it's a easy task, so you can do it. It will take hardly 20 to 25 minutes.
Ma'am, exactly the student,
What, Rishika?
exact the same that you have created, or we can
No. You
modify
can
it.
you can modify according to your own thinking. Okay. Like whatever you want in your login page or anything, you can change it. Yeah, Harshvardhan.
Ma'am,
Okay.
do we also have to make user persona?
No. Like user persona and empathy map, this all like once you will get the project details. So I think there is user persona. So there you have to create. These are the like small tasks. Like for now you don't have any project. That's why I have given you this low fidelity. Wireframing. Okay.
Right.
Like login page, you don't have any like you. I think you don't have to. Like particularly, you should not have any application. You can create login page easily without any application, or you can take any like e-commerce application or fitness app, whatever you want. You can create.
Basically,
Okay.
simple design of login.
Yeah. Like without prototyping, like because I have not explained you prototyping, how you have to do the prototyping, that's fine. We will do the prototyping in the next session. So then we will go for the prototyping part. For now, you just have to create the wireframe.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Any doubt for now? Because from today it's enough. Like you don't have to send the task, Vinesh. In the next session, I will ask you for the, like you can just share your screen and show me your low fidelity wireframe. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Lokesh.
What location?
What Harshvardhan?
We also have to. Do we also have to make desktop version?
If your voice is not audible.
Desktop version. Do we also have to make desktop?
No, no, no. There is no need to make both desktop person.
Only for
Because this all you will be getting in the project only. That's why for now you can just create the mobile one.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, Lokesh, you can ask. Yeah, you will be like the PDF will be shared after the first week or the second week. Okay. Once we complete a sort of data, I can say. Okay. Then I will be sharing you the PDF in the group. Any other doubt? Yes, Siva Murugan. You have raised your hand in doubt. Yes, you can ask. Like this will be shared to your mail by the team. Okay. Of this, I don't know when you will be getting the project details and all. Okay. I will convey your message to the team. Like they will share. Thank you, Abdul. Like today's session is clear. If there is any doubt in any part, you can ask. Or even in the previous one, like UI, UX prototyping.